Good morning. Welcome to Rox Chat. Tracy here, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You never know, you just might get a notification every now and then, maybe once 4 years, something like that. Anyway, hi. If you're wondering why I've got a stupid grin on my face, it's because I remember the joke from yesterday, and we'll do that in a sec. So as you can see, I'm a bit curly today. And, you know, as soon as I did it, I started to regret it because it's calmed down a little bit now. But it was like this, I swear to God, it's this wide. It was gigantic when I first did it. But it has calmed down a bit. So, yeah, it's not too bad. I haven't gone, like, really curly. Like, not kind of, you remember, like, page 3 girl. I've not gone like that. I just decided to do the ends. But give it, rather than straighten it all the time, I thought I'd get the curly wand thing out and sort of brush the cobwebs off. So, yeah, we're curly today. It is weird, isn't it? You know, when you're young and you have curly hair, because this is how my hair used to be, just naturally like this, all curly. And it was red, kind of golden red, right, rather than really carroty red, and I hated it, absolutely hate it. My sister had dead straight hair, and I used to think, why can't mine be just like that? You know, all she has to do is wash it, and it's I used to hate having curly hair, and I really hated the colour. Now the colour's gone, and I mourn the loss of my colour. There's just remnants of this kind of colour. But I always find that it just doesn't look the same anyway. But, yeah, the colour's gone. And the curls are gone. And it's like, now I'm putting them back in. Well, I hated them so much. Doesn't make any sense. We are fickle beings, you know. Okay, joke then. Well, if this joke's going to get a big cheer, this one. It's going to not just get one of them. It's going to get one of them. Okay, so Ozzy Osbourne was giving an elderly woman a piggyback, but then he dropped her. She was totally off her rocker. Yeah, I love that joke. That's brilliant. She was off her rocker. Yeah, cool. I like that one. I don't know why Ozzy Osbourne specifically. Could have been any rocker, couldn't it? But yeah, wasn't that brilliant? I love that joke. That is so funny. Now you know why I was giggling yesterday, because I caught sight of that one while I was reading the other one, which, you know, didn't kind of cut it after that one. Oh, I've got this special comb for curls, look. And the trouble is, it can't really live anywhere. It's just so slippy. There you go. Disposed of it. Right then. So it's Cyber Monday today, guys. Cyber Monday. And I was toying with the idea, thinking, you know, should I Cyber Monday something? I might do. I'm not sure yet. But if I do, I'll come back and let you know if I'm going to do anything Cyber Monday. I've got waiting for postman today. The postie's coming. But, yeah, I'm all in green. I've never really been a green fan, but I liked this top for kind of Christmas, and I have a bit of a an unusual skirt to go with it. Like, when I say unusual, it's like sparkly green. Yeah, so you can wear black with it too, like a black top with the green sparkly. So yeah, I've kind of gone all out for the sparkle this year. Why not? Got to be done now and then. There are times, right, when I've always been the sort of person to wear sparkly stuff, and then a few years it was like, oh no, I couldn't touch sparkly stuff. You know, that's just a bit tacky. And then all of a sudden I was back into the sparkly again. Weird how we change. Like I said, we're fickle beings. Now yesterday, my little cut on my hand started to worry me. It was while I was doing my giveaway. Was it yesterday? Yeah. And while I was filming that, it started to really irritate. Now, you know, I showed you yesterday that I've been making stitch markers, which I've put somewhere up there, I think. And the pliers kept kind of touching it. So the first day that I did it, I didn't really notice it so much, but the second day, it was obviously I'd pushed it too many times. So I put a little plaster on it, and it was still kind of bashing into that part of my hand. I don't know what this part was called. Hand, it'll do. But yeah. So yesterday, this whole area had a big round red circle around it, and it was visibly swollen compared to that one. It's difficult because there is a line there and a line there where this kind of fat pad meets areas that are not so fat. So they are identical. So I kept looking at that one, and it was very red and it had this circle around it. And I kept thinking, oh no. Gary kept saying, you need a tetanus. You need to go and get a tetanus. I'm thinking, I don't want a tetanus. They hurt, actually, tetanus. Well, sometimes I think they always hurt. Anyway, so I was like, I don't want to go for tetanus. Do you know how much I hate going to the doctor or going to the walk-in centre? So while we were out, I said, okay, I'll ring them. So I phoned them and I said, is your walk-in centre open? And they said, yeah. And I said, can you tell me what the wait time is? Is it much? And she said, oh, it's 2 3/4 hours. I said, oh, I'm going to leave it. Thanks. But I cannot sit there for 2 3/4 hours. I hadn't even done my videos by that time. I just said, oh, no, I cannot do it. I've had, no. I said, if it starts to get so bad that, it's obvious I need instant attention, I will get in the car and I'll go to Medway and I'll see them then. But other than that, it can just get left. So I sprayed it with the alcohol spray that I use for my derma roller. And I just kept trying to make sure that I didn't get, germs near it all day. It does seem a bit better today. It is healing, but it's not like it was. It had this big circle of red around it. And I think the fact that that is a little kind of fat pad there on your hand, this area where your thumb is, it kind of distorted that when it was red, made it look worse than it was. Well, hopefully anyway. Hopefully it will just go now. I'm pretty, it's better than yesterday, so that's all right then. Another ailment. Oh my God, I'm just full of ailments, aren't I, really? It's not funny. Do you know what? I woke up at 4. I did. And I looked up and the light was on outside. I thought, oh, Gary's got up for work. And try as I might, couldn't get back off. And I was throwing the covers off, getting cold, putting them back, throwing them off, getting cold, putting them back. I got up, I had tea. And then I thought, I watched a little bit of the news, which bored me senseless. I was tired. So I thought, right, I'm going to try and go back to sleep now. So I went back to bed. It was about 5. No, wasn't going to have any of it. So then I got up and had a shower. And oh, this is ridiculous. So I had my shower and I thought, you know what, I might straighten my hair. And then I had this brainwave about curling it. And I thought, I'll tell you what, I'll try and get some sleep first. So I went back to bed again. And I put the heating on so that the room was nice and warm. So I thought, if I throw my covers off, it's not cold. Couldn't get back to sleep. So I thought, oh, I'm just going to abandon it now. That's it, I'm done. So I got up and curled my hair instead and decided to get an early start on stuff. But where I woke up at 4, I'm really hungry now. It's like, you've been awake hours and you're not putting food in. Oh well. Cheers, my dears. Still got my cup, Linda. Linda got me this cup for getting to 5k. 5k! Seems like 5 minutes ago. I know it wasn't, but it does seem that way. I'm almost at my next milestone now. Can you believe it? They are flying along. Flying! They are flying. I'm almost, well, say almost. I've got a little way to go to 13.5. But it does seem that as you get a few more, you get a few more and a few more and a few more. It's hard. I think it's hard to get them when you're kind of 2000 to say 10. That bit is the harder bit to get, I think, because, you know, I don't think YouTube shares you as much. That might be what it is. I don't know, but it is cool. So if you're new to me, hello. I would like to say I'm not usually this nutty, but, you know, I'd lie. You know. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Do you think I look different, curly? I don't know. Something's different about me. I always thought that being curly made me look older, so that's why I didn't like having curly hair. And as soon as I could straighten it, that was the end of curls in my life. But yeah, I weren't really a fan of them. I did find that when I cut my hair short, it did make me look a lot younger. So while I was a child, and I did hit puberty very early, I had curly hair. And I used to get anywhere, you know, like buses, or try to get into somewhere for half fee because I was a child. And they'd all say, nah, come off it. Whose leg are you trying to pull? This isn't, you know. And I'd be like, well, you know, I am, you know. And I'd tell them how old I was, and they'd never believe it. And it would be a real hard job trying to. And in the end, I'd show my school bus pass, and they'd like, yeah, okay, this time I don't believe you really. So yeah, then I had my hair cut. Looked so much younger. I just used to get on and say half, please, and they'd accept it. I looked ridiculously old before, you know, just like having curly hair would make me look like I was 25, and then suddenly cut my hair, look 15. It's just ridiculous. It is ridiculous, but that's how it was. And it was the curly hair, so I always figured it aged me, so I didn't like doing it. But every now and then I quite like doing a little different sort of, have a little different vibe going on. Plus, I mean, I opened the drawer the other day and thought, I haven't used that in a long while. I want these things. You know, it's like, I must have that. And then I never use it. It's like that Dyson thing that curls your hair. I've never used it once. I got the hairdryer bit out once and used it. Never touched it since. Never even had the curly thing attachment to it. I don't know what to do with it. That's the trouble. I should Google it, shouldn't I? I should watch a YouTube tutorial and get going on it. Somebody that, one of Michael's friends, it was on her countertop once, and I said, oh, do you like that? She said, I love it. She's brilliant. And I went, oh, she said, you should get one. I went, oh, I've got one. I had it for ages. I'd never even used it. She's like, oh, I use mine all the time. So maybe that'll be my next thing, is mastering the hair wrap thing. I don't know. Massive, colossal waste of money as far as I'm concerned, because I've never touched it. I think the thing that put me off it was it says you need to use it on almost dried hair. You know, so not wet, but once it's getting to that, and I'm thinking, who can be bothered to wait, really? You know? It's either once it's dry I'll do it, or if it's wet I'll do it. But, you know, who can be bothered to wait until that tacky bit, you know? That's what I'm sure that's what it said. I'll have to have another check. A check on it. I can't get over that joke. I love that joke. That is so funny. It tickled me. It really did. So, today then, I have to wait in for Mr. Postman. I know it's Mr. Postman because it's been the same guy for a while. And I said to him, oh, you're doing a lot of work. And he said, yeah, it's going to be me now until, and he would give me a date. He said, I'm in every day. I said, all the others would just take a back seat. So I know who it's going to be. But, yes, I've got to wait in for him. And the person who put an order in last night, it's going to go straight away. How about that? Because I managed to. It was funny, though, because I'd packaged them all up. Then I got another last-minute order. And I thought, oh, it's pouring with rain now. So there I was in my nightie. Been watching telly. Gary went to bed and I thought, I'm going to go put it in. So I put shoes on and a coat and hood up, and I'd gone out there with a torch and packaged it up and come back. But it was horrible. It was lovely all day. It was sunny and it was cold, but you know, not too bad. But now it's raining. But had it been the other day when it was absolutely bitterly cold, they said if we had any rain it would be snow. But obviously last night it was just rain, no snow. I'm not sure if we're going to get snow. Even when it's mega cold, we don't seem to get it. But I'd like a little bit, because I think it's pretty, but you know, I don't want it to last too long. That's the thing. It's like a little bit of it is fun, and then, you know, makes it look like a picture postcard. But I do have to go out because I've got to get some Christmas cards and a few other bits and pieces. But there's no rush today. I'm probably maybe do it tomorrow, I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to go upload this video. Now, don't forget, I might pop up a bit later with a Cyber Monday, not sure. I do have rather a lot of unboxings to do over on Rocksteady. Heaven knows how I'm going to do them. But I do have one that I can show you on here as well. I've got a few things that I bought, but I might just do them on Rocksteady because, you know, over there does need the watch hours, so that's cool. I don't think I've got anything else to tell you. Once I get off, you know, I'll probably find that there is, and I've forgotten, because that's always the way. I always do that. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow's joke will be as good as the last, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.